Hey everyone, 25 to gaming. This is Jet Shooter here. Uh, Shelby left and we cut it out early because I'm not feeling well. I don't feel well at all. It's part of the reason why there was no live stream and not very many gaming to begin with because just not feeling well at all. And I'm gonna be out of commission for maybe 2 or 3 days. So yeah, not doing good at all. Just a head cold. And what's weird is every time me and Shelby get together, I end up coming down with something. It's really weird. So we're gonna just gonna get better, and then we'll start. Me and him will do gaming and stuff again. See, I'm not feeling too well, so yeah, just gonna be taking a relaxing 3 days, relaxing weekend here. The weird thing is that there's that Area 51 raid is going on today. I don't think anything's happening, but you never know. But yeah, I'm just not feeling well at all. So today's what, Friday? If not by Monday, I'll be back. Then Wednesday night, I may just take a whole week just to relax. A lot of stuff going on in the personal life too, but yeah. I mean, it was fun having Chavi over and that reaction time. We got some fun things out of it. And then when I go over to his house, it'll be even better. It'll be funnier. So I'll get to do that. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. I always get a head cold whether Chop comes here or I go over there. I always get a head cold and I have no idea why. It's weird. Yeah, maybe just a. Now I do have that page getting up, but I haven't got to set it up yet. So that's that's why I'm on here and I haven't posted on the page. It's on Facebook if you want to. Just 25 to gaming, like the channel here. You look it up, and yeah, but just gonna probably sit down and watch YouTube and kind of relax, so I don't get everyone else sick. Well, yeah, I felt really bad because Chubby just woke up and he said he was going to leave just because I'm not feeling well. So you don't want to get him sick and then his family sick and all that. So just going to take a few days to relax. And then when I come back on Wednesday, it'll be refreshing and relaxed. It'll be fun. Yeah, so I know I haven't done Bendy, Borderlands, and Ninja Man, and all that. But I'll get back to Bendy. I mean, I was supposed to do that huge live stream with Chobby when he was here, but didn't work out. But I may save it for October. I may have Shockwave, Riley, and them all over at once in October, and then we'll have just a huge Halloween playthrough and all that stuff. But yeah, I guess while I'm here, I can do another vlog. Yeah, the 2 days were good. We didn't get anything. Almost got nothing I wanted to do done. Just I started feeling sick on Wednesday, and then today's not good. So yeah, I think one of the more exciting things was we went to Rogers Arena and looked at the Canucks store, and it was exciting for Chance and Matthew because they don't usually go down there, but like some guy who I know jerseys more than them, and their selection's gone down because Adidas owns CCM, and CCM doesn't make jerseys anymore, so they just had the Fanatic stuff. But I have my eyes on a Nathan jersey, so we'll see how that works out. They had little tiny ones, so maybe maybe Glory will get one. Who knows? I'll have to see. But yeah, it's nothing too serious. At least I don't think it is. It's just a head cold. So, yeah, head cold kind of sucks. Yeah. The reason why I'm taking a week off is just gonna take a break from yeah, just gonna take a week off just like to get better and then spend a little more family time and just get everything all relaxed and that because it's just the last days of summer and that and then I'm gonna plan stuff with friends and stuff, so that'll be okay. That'll be good. But yeah. But honestly, now that I'm here, yeah, poor Chubby, he didn't have to leave, but he knew I wasn't feeling well. So it was like, yeah, we're gonna go. We're just gonna head out. He's gonna head out. And he's tired. I mean, he woke up. He's not really an early morning person, so he woke up. He woke up before 10, at least at 10 both days. So he's quite tired, and he just got over his throat infection. It's no longer. That's right. It isn't summer anymore. What's really weird is that this summer wasn't it wasn't too warm actually. It was quite cold this summer. So yeah, probably just gonna sit down and relax and do YouTube. So uh, yeah. I mean, well, in any case, if any of you fans wanna, because uh, starting to get connected with a lot of fans. Blue Fudge, Chobby. Chobby has his crew that really was weird because he called them on Discord, and what was really weird was they're all they all got really excited to talk to me. That celebrity feeling, so it was quite fun. But yeah, if any of you wanna, I think I still have my Discord. I can add it on something just so we can get going. Get going, me boy. So yeah, yeah. I guess make about a 10-minute video. So if you guys got any questions, now's the time. I guess I could talk about the jersey I was wanting. So when you go to the Canucks store, the number one thing you notice is everything's really expensive there. Now, not just jerseys. Jerseys are always expensive. Um, T-shirts. I spent $50 on a T-shirt, which is ridiculous, but I never did that again. There's this one. So the Canucks jerseys, they have a 50th patch, and of course, the one I want has the skate logo on it. Matt, my brother just bought his beret. It doesn't have number 10 on it because I said, "Do you really want anything new in the room?" No, not yet. I didn't get anything yesterday. I'm broke, completely and utterly. I'm not broke, but I'm not. Um, I can't. I'm not able to buy a $300 jersey yet. But so when we went in there, there's the current players beside the what's this called? They have current players beside the cash register on the bottom level. It's not too big. And then you have a whole bunch of skate jerseys, the new classic style. And Matthew, he wanted to get Bury number 10, which was his normal number, but for 2 years he wore 96. I think I don't know if he was injured or if he went to Russia or something. But when he came back, somebody was already wearing 10. So he wore 96 in the A. So that Matthew has 96 in the A, and I have his number 10 in the Stanley Cup patch. And so when you're sitting there, they have the Adidas one, and they have like a little rack, a whole bunch of thing, and they have two Naslin jerseys. I think it's Naslin, or maybe it's just 50 years or something with the C and the skate. And so I'm gonna get a Naslin one on the skate, hopefully, if they're not all taken by next Wednesday. So, all right, shooter. Yeah. And I think just taking a week off to relax because I guess the summer's over. I guess it's the 20th. There's just 10 days left. So I guess we can do that. This summer's been really weird because for the last 10 years and last 4 to 5 years, my life has been one straight thing, and that's what it was supposed to be for the future. And we all know what happened this summer, and my life really changed, and it's really weird, and it's not been a pleasant summer. What you see on the outside right here on YouTube, way different than how it is in real life. Things have been smoothed over to the most part, but still, it's not easy. Pray tell. And I mean, the winter's gonna we're gonna be more happy. I'm gonna be more happy. I'm not wearing the mask because I'm not feeling well, and I don't want to make myself worse with that mask. So I'm gonna do that. But the summer's been just hell. I mean, we're quite heck, and still all that stuff. So lots of things has changed here. I mean, the beginning of the summer, it was now I'm alone. Other than my brother and Shabby, but we all know what that means. No partner or anything. So still not still coming to terms with that, but like I said, it's not easy. And you know, and it's when you've been with someone for 10 years and then you figure out that they weren't loyal, it's not really an easy thing to do. It's not really an easy thing to just hide on to really just get over it. It's like you try to you forget about the person, you get angry, but there's still that hole there, right? So I mean, if I had to rate this summer, it was the one of the worst I've ever had to deal with. It was because it was just we were planning. It was just the future was going to be the same thing, and it's no, it's not. So that was one of the first times I've actually had. That's the first time I've had choppy over since that happened, right? So it's quite different. So like because I have friends, but like I only have a handful, and if I had to get right down to it, I'm not really a sociable person, and I'm not really a go out and meet people. Like I have online friends like Zach and Darren, and CLM and Trey and all those guys. But you talk to them on the internet, and they are all on the East Coast. So right now it's 1:40. Well, it's 4 o'clock. It's almost 5 o'clock where they are. But they're usually pretty good. I mean, Zach's a really good guy. You heard him on there, and I have to say, he's one of the Darren and Zach. I mean, Zach was really good. I mean, when he jokes around, I mean, it's funny when he jokes around. He gets on there and it's like, I can't repeat any of the jokes he says, but he doesn't get insulted at all. I mean, quite easily. He'll just, even if he knows you're being serious, he'll just turn it right around on you. So yeah, him and his friends there just when my dog passed away, when we had to put her down, and then when I found out what my partner was doing, um, he was really cool about it. He was just like, made sure I was okay, wanted me to come on, and I was quite depressed in that. So just wanted to say thank you to him. And this Wednesday we're gonna come back. We're gonna be all happy, and once September ends, I'm gonna do another recap and what's gonna go on in the future. But we're gonna just try to forget this whole thing. Um, forget this whole thing. Um, but for the people that do know me in person and know about the situation, there's a lot of people in my real life that not my real life, but outside of YouTube, they think it's all people think it's all smoothed over and stuff. But for the most part, like I said, thanks to Blue Fudge and everybody else who just gets along, because I've had to learn to get along and to smoothing over when it's not okay. So this summer's been a learning experience, and you never stop learning. Um, I mean, when I started the summer, I had a partner and my dog, and when I'm leaving this summer, I have a few online friends now, no partner, no dog. So it's quite tough. And I mean, to anybody who's ever had to deal with that, when you see that they are together, and then you're stuck with no one, it gets you get infuriated sometimes. I mean, quite infuriated. So you know that's why it's not easy. We have two people watching. I wonder who the other person is. No one's shooted yet. I wonder who the other one is. They're quite quiet because it's weird. I can't look at who's watching. So I'll look at who's watching and who's not. Maybe it's just the ghost. Maybe it's just the ghost. I guess the one thing is that I guess let's talk about Shockwave just a little bit without. I mean, he's dealing with a lot of stuff mentally too. Um, if I had to get down right to it, Shockwave isn't the same person that you heard on Grand Theft Auto a year or 2 years ago. When I first started, he's all, interactive and that. He can get he's quite distant. He's quite distant and all that stuff. So, um, it's quite hard to have when you have a guy who doesn't interact. He doesn't text anymore. He doesn't answer his phone. He just you know he he's just a different person, and we don't know what's going on. And I think that's one of the other things is that Shockwave will always be part of this channel, but it's hard to see him dealing with stuff and getting distant. When I say distant, I mean when I say a different person, he's like not really happy. He doesn't interact. He doesn't. I don't want to get too much into it because I want to plaster it all over the internet. But that's why he's not been on. That's why he wasn't over when I had Shabby over. Is he's dealing with stuff and he wouldn't quite be that interactive. So I mean, I'm gonna try and hopefully that he gets better, and we pray that he's better. But yeah, I mean, the other person's just too scared to talk. Is it Chavi? Is it some random person? That thing is weird. I don't know. That might be, yeah. Yeah, and that's part of the reason why I changed the channel's name. Having my name on the channel is no longer. It shouldn't be just my name. So, I mean, having it just my name isn't really something I should have on there since there's multiple people. And yeah. So we can take questions too. I mean, any of you guys can. I mean, other guy, other than Shooter Jet, the other person in here, just ask a question. It could be anything, whoever you are, whoever you are, just shoot something in the chat. Oops, not really caring the way I feel right now. So yeah. But yeah, I mean, I don't know how many subscribers we're at now. It was at 46, but we seem to be just steadily growing. And I mean, there's people who are quite jealous and stuff. And it's just like, come on. It's like, come on, you're jealous? Really, just work harder at it. But yeah, they're like I said, life hasn't been easy right now, and YouTube's doing videos for everybody on here has been takes my mind off of it. But I need to take a week just to get my head wrapped around that yes, this is actually happening. That yes, this is actually happening, and security 11. It's been quite random because if we can get quite serious about it, like I said, just taking time to think about what's happened in life and what's happened in the whole what's happened this summer. This summer wasn't pleasant. I didn't go swimming. We didn't go nothing. It was just once that whole thing happened, and yeah. And I think because there's a lot of my friends who are just really upset, at what happened, and 2 days after we put the dog down, that's when I found out. I think there's a lot of people who are upset at just that, and that's understandable. Oh, look, we have 3 people now. I wonder. So it's I mean, if we can get serious about, because we put the sale down in July, I believe. So, I mean, it was the summer had just started, right? The summer's only like June had gone by quite quickly, June 14th, and Gloria's birthday and all that stuff, and the anniversary. I haven't really talked about how it happened, but I guess we can. And everything was going normally, right? I had met these guys. I had met Zach, Darren Tree, and a whole bunch of other people on the internet and stuff. And we play games quite regularly now. Well, Darren's trying to get his internet fixed. But yeah, my dog was deaf and blind, and she had declined in the last year of her life. So I had said that, it's time we be serious about the dog. She's not going to get better, and we made a decision. And hey, Maggie, we made a decision. We made a decision, and that's when we put the dog down. It wasn't easy because when I was in Burnaby, we had a dog. Her name was Mickey, and was quite. I could, put my hand in her dish and her food while she was eating, and not even my dad could do that. So it was quite. We were quite together, and close. And then when Mickey got put down, I didn't really know what was going on. I was 3 or 4. I was about 3. I didn't really know what was going on, right? It was like, oh, the dog's gone. Okay. Like I knew she was gone, but it didn't really hit me that well. And when I was in middle school and we got Sally at 3 months old, and I'm not even 30 yet, so I was her whole life, and she was over half of mine, right? So, over the years, it was like me and her. And when dad couldn't do the walking or the taking her out and stuff, it would come to me, right? So, over the 15 years, and then you never really think about when you're going to put her down, right? You hope that she just passes away in her sleep, and then that decision's taken away from you, or the vet says you really should put her down and then takes it away. But I think for me to sit the whole family down and say, you know what, we're just being cruel and unfair now. It's time to think about a serious solution. And that was it. Most of my friends know that I have a sense of humor, and it can be dark. And my sense of humor, even when is really bad, I never lose my sense of humor. That's when it gets really bad. So when I put Sal down and we put the dog down, I had no humor, none at all. I mean, I'll have Zach up here one day on the PlayStation, and he'll tell you too is that I just sat there and there was nothing I could laugh about. There's nothing I could make myself laugh about, right? You know. And then when I was getting better, you know, and this has gone by, and if people get angry, then oh well. But and then the person that's supposed to be there for you, you know, supposed to be there for you all the time, and that's supposed to be there for you, and the person that is trying to say that your friend and that they're your friend and that, trying to act like your family. Turns out that they were together, sleeping with each other, and they really didn't want to be there for you right at that moment. And that really just whatever I had gotten over just made it a lot worse. And it wasn't so much as finding it out because you know um, I was more. It just made the loss of Sal that much worse. I had a feeling over the last 6 months that was over 6 months, January, February. By March, I knew something was going down, but it didn't care. I hid it. I lied, because that would never happen. Um, but to the people who think it was a surprise to my family and everyone. But to me, to be serious and truthful, it wasn't that much of a surprise. Um, I think the biggest surprise of it was just the way they could just be in the same room and look at you in their eyes and call you and that and say they're sorry and they feel bad for you, but it just the way they could look at you and lie and hide everything, you know. Um, they just sat, just the way they could just so easily. Like I know I haven't been that truthful to my parents and that, but the way they did it was, you know, and still is they've done nothing wrong to them. There was nothing they did wrong. It was apparently my fault. And I think that's the one thing that surprised me is that the way they could just be just such a huge lie and how, you know, no one else comes to you, you know. Um, you see posts online and stuff about people saying that the relationship ended a long time ago, and people having false facts or fed false facts. I think that's why the summer's just been so crappy, is because you're just dealing with that. Like once I'd gotten over, putting the dog down and that, we had to get our head in gear with. I had to get my head in gear on how I'm going to deal with this, because I just can't go on hating in that. And I don't hate. Hate's a strong word. Um, you know, I think just dealing with all those people who they just lie, just not a lie, just a lie so much that when you're down and that's when you figure it out. Um, you know, everybody was more concerned about how those two felt than how what I was going through. I mean, I'm not going to get too into it, but I was it was depression is. I finally understand what depression is. I mean, I mean, I was naive enough when I ever saw depression and people were like, oh, suicide. And I would always sit there like, come on, like, really? You're going to allow yourself to get that depressed and just end it all? Like, come on. Like, I was just like that. And I'm sure there's a lot of people who brush it off because they don't really understand it. People, you don't know depression. You'll know when it is hits. You just hit an all-time low, and you're at peace with not wanting to go on anymore. And that's what I was at, you know. For a few minutes, I allowed my mind. It's like the best way I can describe it is, if you're trying to swim out of a hole, a very dark hole, and you can see the light above there, but there's just something pulling you down like that, and not whatever. No one can bring you out of that depression. No one can bring it out of you but yourself. No amount of anything or lies or anything is going to help you get out of that with you. And I mean, I pulled myself out. Um, and once I was out of there, I mean, would I be lying if it's all smoothed over? Yes, I would be lying. Um, we are on good terms. I would say we're on mostly good terms. I mean, I don't want to go on with those people who are always throwing stuff, but I think it's time that I just throw it out there how I had to deal with stuff. You know, everybody was worried. Everybody was worried about how they were getting bashed on the internet, and my friends were standing up for me. And, our relationship ended a long time ago, and no, it didn't. I don't know what they were told, but I was never told. I found out, on my own, um, after they said nothing was happening between the two of them. You know, they swore. Somebody swore on someone else's grave that there was nothing happening. I was taught by standards that, I was taught that when they do that, then you're not lying, right? And then everybody's worried about how they're dealing with it and leave them alone. And my name was getting thrown around. And I had to be the person to keep calm and cool. Don't get involved too much, but I want to talk about how I was feeling. How I was being treated like I was the you know, bad person, and I never made anyone happy, which I know is bloody false. And getting this off my chest, just so then the fans here can understand how I deal with things. I started the YouTube channel and I just started recording live streams and that, just so I can takes my mind off of everything. I can sit here and put on a mask and entertain all you guys and make everybody happy, but dealing with everything in the life, I was blatantly lied to, and a lot of people covered up for them, and a lot of people wanted them to be left alone, and I was the bad guy, and I um, just want people listening to understand, um, and they know who they are. That you may is that they had a lot of people to rest their shoulder on, and to them, their hiding was finally over. But to me, um, I had to go through stuff. I had to deal with stuff. I had to look up at people using my name and saying stuff that their relationship ended a long time ago and stuff. Some people saying that, and then you know, um, that was false. Um, I figured out 2 months. I found out 2 months ago, and you know, you two are together. That's happy. I'm happy for both of you. Well, no, I'm not. This is a vlog shooter. I haven't told anybody about the details, and it's not the details. Um, it's not my That's I haven't really actually talked that much about it. Um, Telling my side of the story. Um, and that's just what's going on the last 2 months. That's what's going on the last 2 months, and um, they don't like hearing it. As you can see, they don't like hearing it. And this isn't my personal life. This this what I found out had to do with YouTube too, because she was part of the YouTube too. You know, um, I'm just telling my side and what should be told on my side and what I had to deal with. That no, it just wasn't easy for me, and you know, it wasn't easy about me. It wasn't easy for me, and um, what I have to deal with outside of YouTube. Um, you know, what I had to deal with on that side of it. Um, Watching and seeing people, watching, having to put a mask, and anybody who's had to deal with that knows what I'm talking about. And there's two people, and there's a third person coming in and out. Um, I'm not going to get into what she's saying, but what I'm trying to say is, all of you guys look in the comment section. That's exactly what I have to deal with. They have nothing to apologize. There's nothing they've done wrong. There's nothing they've done wrong, and they don't like to hear it. What I'm saying is that's what I have to deal with. Putting a mask on, and we're on good terms, but as long as they don't hear about it, that's what I'm saying, is that's what's going on here. I'm not making you look like a bad person. I'm just telling my side of the story, and that's what's happened. You don't like to hear about it, and I'm not going to get too much into this whole thing because we're on a live stream, but that's what I got to deal with. I'm making her look like a bad person, and I don't think I have. I haven't named any names or anything. They just know who they are. The people who are involved know who they are. When I say that you acted like you did nothing wrong, you still do. Um, are you a bad person? No. Um, I'm just saying, this is what I've had to go through during the entire summer, is that, those people, they have each other, I don't. Um, you know, am I happy together? Absolutely. I've forgotten about it, and I wouldn't want to go back. We're in the now, and they're happy together and good. I'm happy that you're together and that you guys are happy. I'm just telling my side of the story for my 46 subscribers that really have no idea what's going on, and really, um, since this has affected me and the YouTube channel so much, that I've changed a lot. They deserve to know, and it's just, that's what they deserve. That's what they need to know. I'm not getting. You can do whatever you want tonight. I'll be quite interested to see your side of the story. I haven't put you down. Uh, Other people watching, have I put her down once? I'm not putting you down. I don't put anyone down. Again, this is what I have to deal with. I have to watch what I say. You know, I just have to watch what I say. Simply put, I've had to deal with a lot, and I've had to deal with people who believe that they've done nothing wrong and act like that they're the victims and stuff. Um, um, you know, I have no idea who's watching, so I can't really. They don't want to talk, so. But I had to go along with people who thought that they did not. Um, to put it all bluntly, to get off the subject, um, I'm made to look like a horrible person, and I have to just forget about it and be happy for everyone. And they go around doing what, and then they got each other and they get to have each other. You know, nobody's ever put me first, and we have 4 people watching now. Travis, this actually has no, I haven't put you into it, and your sister has. You know what? They have everything to do with it. To be honest, um, if we want to get quite serious and all, you guys are all upset that I've talked about this. I just want to say how there's a lot of people who lied to me. You know, a lot of people who lied to me. A lot of people I thought were my friends turned out that they just hid it from me to be you know, to keep themselves safe. This has nothing to do with you. So I'd butt out if I were you. This is what I've had to deal with over the entire summer, is watching what I've had to say, and, you know, not getting angry and not getting a chance to tell my side of the story so people can look at it from, you know, my side. That's all I'm saying, is that you can butt right out. Um, we're going to get on another subject, and if you two want to continue to talk, then you can message me on Facebook and we can deal with it there. That's what I've had to deal with. You got Blue Fudge and any other fan who wants to see what I deal with outside of YouTube, then you can just read the comment section. That's all I have to say. Um, with the upcoming holiday season, which enters into Halloween, Canadian Thanksgiving, Halloween, American Thanksgiving for all our American friends. and subscribers. And then Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, and other holidays I don't know about around that thing. And happy, in the New Year's, that everything will be all exciting and quite entertaining. It's the best part of the year because I like I like cold weather. I like cold weather. I like snow. I like, the holidays, and everybody, for the most part, everybody's happy and everybody tries to put on a happy face because it's the holidays and stuff. And, and that's all good, you know, the holidays, and, just spending time with family. I think that's the most important thing, is just spending time with family is the most important thing to me and everything. And all that. And to enter in what Travis said, she's my baby's mom, but I have nothing to do with her other than our daughter. I don't have I don't have to be. I am nice, but I don't have to be like when we're together. That's the end of it. You want to continue talking about it? There's Facebook. You message me on Facebook. Talk about whatever you want there. And the holidays will be quite fun. I enjoy Christmas. You know, family members come to see you, and you know you get Christmas cards and stuff. And I think just the lights will. I always like the Christmas lights. You have Christmas and it's cold, and the lights and all that stuff, and getting that all done. Um, not getting into that. Message me right now. I will message you back. I'm not getting into that anymore. And yeah, gonna have a good Christmas and holiday season no matter what. You know, I'm sure everyone else will. Um, it's kind of weird because like on Canadian Thanksgiving, for the American people, it'll be weird because like I'll say Happy Thanksgiving to Canada, and then when it's American Thanksgiving, you go straight to they have it in November, quite near Christmas. It's kind of weird because like what I found the most funny about that is that you have Thanksgiving and then like a month later, then 4 weeks later or even less, oh, it's Christmas, more dinner, more turkey, all that fun stuff. I guess with Canadian Thanksgiving, you got at least a couple months to relax before you got most of October and all of November to get the candy and turkey out of your system. A month and a half before you have to do Christmas and New Year's. And yeah, I think I have never had to say this, but I think my favorite month is November because you got that tail end of Thanksgiving and Halloween, and then mixing it with Christmas. I honestly really like that. When you mix it with Christmas, it's really nice. And just mixing it with Christmas is quite fun. Um, you know, uh, always been a family oriented person. I think my grandma taught me that the most. Is always treat people like they were your family. And to those who know me personally, I've always um, I get shy at first. I'm not the most trustworthy person. Um, you know, people can be people are people. Simply put, we've all had dealings with nice people and horrible people, miserable people. Um, and um, but when they get to be closer friends, I try to invite them over and all that stuff, and get to be happy in that. And I like including people in my YouTube, no matter who they are. Um, Simply because I like sharing everything. People who knew my grandmother, uh, didn't matter who you were, my best friend or my partner, girlfriend. You were you were going to be treated like her own son and daughter. So that was how she was, and you know, I try to be just like her and moralize and try to put all that. And that's why I always try to. I don't like being negative, even when the person's negative. You get that intensity, and then you get in the heat of the moment, and then you want to tell them off and do all that stuff. But even then afterwards, I feel bad a little bit because then you know, they're a person and all that stuff. So you don't really want to tell them that, you know. But I'm a pure entertainer. I don't ever want to get paid for doing this. I don't need, well, everyone could need billions and billions of dollars, but I don't need to monetize or anything. I just enjoy entertaining people, and I just like it when people like get excited to watch, streams and YouTube videos and all that stuff. I just get excited with that mini celebrity status. I don't want to be too huge where like, you can't even go to the washroom without somebody putting it in the newspaper. I think that'd be a little too high for me. I kind of like this where there's a YouTube, the YouTube face and then the personal face, and I gotta try and get that page set up and all that stuff today, um, try to get all that stuff in the works and start moving on and getting all that out set up. Um, so, but it's interesting. Where's my phone? Because if I get my phone, I can look up how many subscribers we have. Damn. I can look at how many subscribers we have in complete total here. Because we've been steadily growing over the last, you know, simply put, I think we had 31 subscribers and now we're at 46. That's over 50, that's 15 subscribers in the last 2 months, which is weird. It's not weird, but it's good. Actually, it's really good, but it's weird because I never thought, even while doing this, I'm like, there'll be one person, maybe not, and I'll just watch it and laugh and stuff. But no, there's people, like other people, like not just personal friends that I know subscribing. There's a lot of people who know, you know, there's a lot of people. 45 subscribers. Well, there's probably a couple of people after what I just said on YouTube unsubscribing. Well, that's okay. That's completely fine. I'm okay with that. All right. But I guess I can be on live stream a little longer. I mean, I have nothing else better to do. Sit here and talk to people. Yeah, I mean, can ask any questions. That's not part of what I was talking about. That's going to be hard to That's going to be hard to talk about. Um, you know. I guess I could start about why I wanted to start YouTube. Um, I just liked watching when I watched Markiplier and a whole bunch of other YouTubers on how much fun it is, and I just wanted to share, you know, a lot of the fun me and my friends have on, the PlayStation and stuff. How much fun we have playing it, and yeah, that's why I just wanted to entertain people, pure entertainer, and I'm not planning to get paid for this at all. I don't care. I don't care about that. There's enough help to get along with, anyways. I, you know, yeah. So I don't know. I guess I could put the channel. I might put the laptop back there and just sit here, watch YouTube, and you guys can look at my day. I guess that would be interesting. people can watch that. That's exciting. Right now I can just sit on the chair. I think you can kind of get, like I said, keeps my mind off of stuff. So I guess try to get a little more interactive with the fans. Maybe that'll be good. You know. Yeah. 1 second, we're gonna mute this. Yeah. I mean, there's not much else for me to do. A lot of things to get over and done. So it's just 25 to gaming. It's the one with no picture on it. I haven't got anything, no picture on it set up or anything. So if you want to subscribe to it, you can. Get on my Facebook with my name. Message me and I'll give you the link to it. Oh, yeah. So there's also other games coming out like Doom Eternal, but I have that on Xbox. And then Jedi Fallen Order, which is the first Star Wars game that isn't Battlefront being released by EA. So I'm kind of interested to see how they did with it. I'm pretty easygoing guy. I can, interact with the fans. The one thing I wish is that they had that's so weird. Maybe if I go in here, because I know I have no idea what's YouTube. Fix your live streaming equipment there. Can't see who's on. Should be able to talk to people. I should be able to see and call the people out watching. I don't know. It's weird. It's really weird because I don't know who's watching. I have no idea who's watching. I don't know at all who's watching because it doesn't say, yes, it should say participants, but it just says me. So unless there's two ghosts watching, it's not just me watching. I think the holidays are my most excited thing, my most excited time of the year. I really enjoy the holidays. But I guess I have to say that YouTube's become a lot more popular than TV for me and a lot of people. I watch almost no TV. I have to just watch YouTube all the time. You know, all that fun stuff. What are you? Don't know what you are. Must be that important, man. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, when I say that's what I've had to deal with, I mean that's it. Oh, I hear a phone call somewhere in my house. I wonder who it could be. I wonder, I wonder, I wonder. It mustn't be anyone important if they're letting it ring. Alrighty then. Oh, hey, Blue Fudge is here. There we go. Blue Fudge, you should scroll up and see what I've had to deal with. Huh. Yeah. So, not feeling, so as a recap, not feeling too well, so Shelby had to leave. He had to go. He had to leave. Well, he didn't have to leave, but he knew I wasn't feeling well. We weren't going to get anything done. I'm going to get anything done, to be honest. Oh, look, there he is. There he's Shelby. Oh, my head cold. The funniest thing is, every time I go to Shelby's house or he comes here, I get a head cold. Isn't that right, Shelby? The last 4 times we've been together, I always end up getting sick. It's weird. You know, finally, people who I like. This voice makes me sick too. I don't know, because I mean, to be serious now, I'm wondering if I'm not developing an allergic reaction to a lot of like pet fur. I don't know. That's a good word. But yeah, Chubby and Blue Fudge know what I had to go through, so you know, uh, if they both scroll up, they'll know. You know, yeah, I have all day now, so yeah. Oh yeah, you can't love me. Yeah, his dog does love me. The next time I go over to his house, which might be soon since next week's payday, you never know. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Um, he's got a huge white dog, and um, that dog loves me, and the dog always gets depressed when I leave. Poor Yukon. Poor old Yukon. Yeah, that's funny. And yeah, oh yeah, that'll be exciting. Yeah, being sick sucks. The same with being alone type thing, but once you have friends and that. All right, you have a good day at work, Blue Fudge. That's all good. Uh, don't leave me, Chubby. Don't leave me with him, please. Don't. It was horrible. He was a horrible person. I left him early so I didn't have to deal with him. But you're leaving me again? No. Uh, yeah. I'll cry. Chubby, I'll cry. No, please, please don't leave me with him again. uh, uh, Suddenly, everyone else is quiet when other people join. I think they go on there. Yeah, me and Chubby's favorite time was how ugly cry again. Oh no, is the holidays, like the holiday season. I, Me and Shelby started this channel a long time ago. Oh, quite a while we started uploading because always like to share something with Shelby. Me and him have been really close. You know, Shelby's always been the type of eggnog, eggnog of penguins, and me and Shelby have always been really, really close. I mean, poor Chubby's had to deal with, has had to learn to get along with a lot of people too. And he doesn't have the same patience that I do. So I'm good on Chubby. Uh, but we started this YouTube channel, and he's always been there for me and stuff. And, same with Riley, Cole, and Chubby. Uh, and I'm sure will always be there, but I haven't known you as long as these guys. These guys are going on 10 years, over 10 years now. So, um, you know, Chance was my brother's friend only originally, and I remember when my partner used to live with me. Um, she would have my room, and I would, you know, sleep, somewhere else in the house, and he and him and Matthew used to play the original Red Dead Redemption till 3 in the morning, and we'd be sitting there just waiting for them to go to bed. And then eventually, a few times, Chobby wanted to play, but Matthew didn't, and that's how we just became friends. Is because then we started playing Grand Theft Auto together, the fourth one. And he used to go in a chopper, and I used to try enough to hit him with an RPG. Those were some fun times. Yeah, that was really fun, and that's how we kind of got together. And then over the years, I always wanted to create a YouTube channel, become, an entertainer. And that's when Chavi, when he heard about this, he jumped on it right away. He's like, absolutely, I want to be on there. That, oh, absolutely. And so, yeah, that was really exciting to start this. It's, that's what, that's what it's all about, is friends and people who stick by you, you know. I was thinking of what to do now. It's weird. I wonder who's in here. Is it going to work again? Oh, YouTube, you suck. YouTube, you suck. I mean, and you're all welcome to go to Shooter Jet's channel and check out her side of the story. Maybe it's different from mine. Maybe there was some things I was wrong about. You never know. It's always good to go check out other YouTubers. I'm not telling you not to subscribe. I'm not telling anything. She has good content and stuff. And that's it. Go check it out. You can check out the sour challenge we did a long time ago. That was fun. Oh, yeah. I guess anybody looking here wanting to become a YouTuber, I think the one thing is be yourself, but at the same time, you can't fly off the handle. And if you know what I mean, again, scroll up to scroll when you come in here and you're watching this, scroll up to the scroll up on the comments section and you look at that and how calm I was dealing with everything. You have to always be calm because on the internet everybody's watching you and how you deal with things. So if you fly off the handle, people are going to see it and unsubscribe just like that. You know what I mean? All the time like that. So you just gotta be a gotta be calm, cool, and collected. And again, there's nothing wrong with telling your side on Facebook. If you've had a you know, if you've had a life changing experience like I've had, you know, don't get into too many details, but to tell your side of the story, like I did, you don't name any names or anything. You don't need to do that because as much as you don't like them, you don't need to air their names on YouTube, even though you want to. You don't need to. I like I was talking about when I have to deal with it. Like I said, they have nothing. There was when I say lied to, people I thought who were my friends for a long time, not my friends anymore. People who, um, you know, there's a lot of people I took off simply because they knew and I knew they knew. Simple. Don't need to name any names. And if somebody has a problem with it, they'll incriminate themselves. They always do incriminate themselves. That way, if you don't name any names, you don't want to, because I don't want anybody to start hating on Shooter's channel because that's not right. She's a YouTuber, and YouTube is as much as I'm talking about my side of the story. Her YouTube is different. YouTube and the faces you see on here is different than what you're dealing with than your real life dealing with, unless there's something extremely bad that's going on. And I'm not saying this isn't, but she doesn't need any hate. You don't need to take up the sword for me. I'm a big boy. I can handle it. I've handled it pretty damn good. um, I mean, I guess the summer hasn't been all bad. I mean, I guess it's been hard. I haven't seen a movie yet because, when you become a parent, you can't really go to the movies at all anymore. So, when you're always when you put them first, no movies until they're older. Okay, I've been to one. I went to go see Endgame because it was Endgame. Right? You got to go see Endgame. I'm inevitable. It was inevitable. Yeah. I gotta buy Godzilla. There's a lot of movies I want to get. There's a lot of things I want to get. I can't get. Well, just Godzilla because I think that had King Ghidorah in it, a couple other monsters. I know Rodan, Ghidorah, Godzilla, and there was one more monster. Mothra was in there because I have a lot of the old Japanese ones, right? And the 1998 one. Now, I have an unpopular opinion. I love the 1998 movie. Now, I don't love it as a Godzilla movie. I love it as just a monster rampage movie. Like, they made it realistic and stuff, so it's kind of cool. Like, not everybody, like, they made it, like, I have to say, realistic in terms that he just looked like a giant iguana, and realistically, him versus the military. It's cool. You know, Now, I'm not saying that's the same Godzilla as in the 60s movies. No, it's not. It's way different. And if you see, they kind of messed it up as like a branding it a Godzilla. But if you look at it as a Godzilla spin-off, as another universe type Godzilla, then yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it. Favorite part of that movie is when, he's running through the when he's running through Madison Square Garden and the elevator comes up and comes up to all the Godzilla babies eating popcorn, and it's just like wrong floor. He looks down there. That's funny. And I mean, the movies. I think the one part that they did kind of good is that when they Godzilla dies for quite a bit of the movie towards the end there, and then once they blow up the babies, there's the final chase scene, which is funny. And then they're talking up there, and then the French guy, what do we do now? Running would be a good idea. It's funny. But I'm more of a horror movie enthusiast. You know, we've got a lot of horror movies and stuff. Horror movies are fun. Oh, look, those two silent people are back again. I mean, you guys don't need to be silent. I'm not that bad of a person unless you think I am. I mean, sometimes, I guess another tip for a YouTube channel, sometimes if you're going through a lot in your personal life and you find it's affecting the stuff you're working on, sometimes you don't be afraid to be like I'm doing, just take a week off, do a big vlog, and um, just say what's on your mind and what's going on. Um, it shouldn't it shouldn't bother people, because if it bothers people, then they've incriminated themselves, right? Um, you know, but I can take any questions about anything. So if you two are the people I know, I think who's watching, then talk about anything, because I've run out of things, and I know you need to say something, don't you? Yeah. I mean, see, that's my sense of humor. Is that one way or another, I don't care if people talk, they talk or not. I just I just find a lot of things funny. Um, I'm a lot happier, spending time with my brother and my friends. It's quite awesome just to do that and stuff. Focus on other projects instead of always having to focus on one thing that didn't really care, right? Dodgers. But I guess hockey season starts soon, so that's quite exciting. And again, I think I have the unpopular opinion where I put on my Facebook the Canucks all-time lineup. I left I left I left Henrik and Daniel sitting out because I dislike them so much. Luongo's a third string goaltender, and Naslund. I believe Naslund was one of the greatest, is the greatest captain of all time for Vancouver. Stan Smeel was close, and he got the A, and not Valerie Bure, Pavel Bure got the assistant, because Bure was really a good leader too. But Linden, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All the people like everybody from Vancouver, you make me sick. Well, I make a lot of people sick, and can't do anything about that. A lot of people who find me sickening. Yeah, so I think we'll turn this into just a day with Jet Shooter. Why not? And you people can come in and out wherever you want. Yes. So let's check. Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, 45 subscribers. 4 hours. That was went right to the dark. I mean, you know, I guess one question to ask for anybody, for everybody's too scared to ask it. Yes, I believe that they are watching the streams that I put on to make sure that I don't say anything that they don't like. That's what happens. That's how it works. I mean, you just have to ignore it. You have to keep going on and pushing on and keep going. Ignore it, and you'll be a better person, and they'll like you for it because you're always under the microscope. You know, all the time. You gotta watch what you say and do because you don't want to offend people. I love dogs, but like I've always wanted a cat too. I always like kitties, and yeah, cats and dogs and stuff like that. So yeah, if you want to come and talk with me, now would be the time to do it, you boys. You people just ask anything at all, you know. I mean, yeah. I'm gonna put on YouTube and a few discuss it here and answer questions if people need to. People want to, you know. There you are. Yeah, people are people. You'll be surprised what people are capable of. And you'll always know what's inside a person's heart when will I stream later? Choppy, I'll probably still be here later. Oh yeah, I'll still be here later, barring you know, anything. But yeah, I'll still be here. Yeah. I wonder if we can do double live streams, if we can add Choppy on here. I don't know, one time. One day. Don't miss out. Come on, Norton, I don't want to buy your stuff. Yeah, I'll still be here. Still doing stuff. Just charging my laptop, so. But yeah, I mean, one lonely person. I wonder if that's the same person who's just been watching. It's really interesting. I mean, yeah. Here's something. We can see what's going on here. Going on with YouTube in general. Okay. Type in. Oh yes. Let's see what's going on. Just doing this. Oh, it's everything or nothing. Interesting. Okay. Nothing that I thought yet. The Red Frog quest. Everybody loves that quest. I love that quest. That quest. That quest. That quest. It's weird. I wonder why I can't see. Oh my God. Antonio Brown. That guy's not having a good day. Not having a good year. There's one person that's looking at us right now. So yeah, soon I'll go eat something first, and then I'll come back, and then we'll start watching YouTube. I'll probably just mute it. I'll be a little intermission. The intermission report. Probably gonna get hit with hell later tonight. Absolutely. We all know why. Yeah, so yeah. Okay, so interesting. Uh, One is the loneliest number. Yeah, for me. Zero isn't a lonely number because zero isn't with anyone. They're nothing. Zero is with everybody and nothing at the same time. That just hit me. What can evil do for you? Uh, the safe in the fridge. That's hilarious. When your partner or roommate just keeps taking your snacks, he puts a fridge safe. It's funny. That's funny as hell. There's one person. Speak, lonely person. Speak. Angry or not. Uh, Yeah, so now you people know my side of the story and what I have to deal with. Yeah, it's not easy, but I make it easier. Like I said, you can go see her side of the story. That's her right to do so. And that's it. That is her right to do so. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. So, just honestly, just no. We have 107 videos. Oh, wow. Interesting. So, yeah, that's how it's going. That's how our summer's going, and that's how it's continuing to go. Having to watch out because people are always watching you. I see you. That's what it is. Yeah, yeah, that's what it does. That's how I do. So what I might do is go downstairs, have lunch, and all that stuff, and then wait for the laptop to charge, and then go on to another and then restart the live stream. That's what I might do. Or I'll just mute it. I don't know. Nah, I'll just end it. So I'm gonna come back maybe 20 minutes, half an hour, and I'll set it up over there. It's just gonna be me. It'll just be me. I knew it else. And I'll do the live stream and stuff, and clear everything up, and I'll get back to you guys later. So thank you so much for tuning in and listening to my side of the story and what I had to just deal with. It's not even my side of the story, it's just what I'm dealing with in my personal life. I kept it as uh, indiscriminate as possible. I didn't name anybody. They incriminated themselves, and yeah, I'm sure I'll be hearing from that later. But like I said, you ShooterJet52. It's just as it's posted on her comments. She said she's going to live stream about her side. Quite interested to see what that's going to be about. So we'll you guys go on and see what her side is, what she has to say, and then while you're there, why don't you check out the videos she's done? You might like them. Anyway, that's it for this live stream episode of 25 to Gaming. We're going to be live streaming just a couple minutes later. I'm just going to have to take a little break, take a little food, have to relax, clean up my room, and we'll get going. All right, everyone. See you in the next video and later. All right, bye.